found objects, as it can be just about anything, like this wrapping paper roll, or I don't know, some kind of cardboard, maybe it's wrapping paper, or for that matter, old bits of wrapping paper, or old bits of foil from your candy, or who knows, well, here's a cinnamon stick, bit of leather. Corks are good. For one thing, because you can stick things in them, so they make great bases. Another thing I really love are bamboo skewers, you know, from when you grill out. This is half a skewer. And naturally, since I like them, I have a lot of them, and they're super, super handy as well. You can put them in your cork and attach things to them. Or you can do something different. And you know, here we have a bit of paper. It's old newspaper that I had painted so it would look like copper metal. Here's a fabric scrap. Things like that make good fabric buttons. Well, buttons or beads. Especially if you add a little bit of bling to them. For example, by using some shiny thread. And this doesn't have to be something expensive. I mean, it could just be odds and ends left over you have at home. Or maybe your friend is cleaning out the cupboard. I get a lot of things that way. People know I'll do something nifty with the stuff. And here you can actually see one thing. This is a basket, or actually it's a sort of Christmas ornament, and I have pieces of cinnamon stick in it, and of course I had tied them up with some gold threads to look more Christmassy, but this is basically leftover wire and some beads from a bracelet that broke. Now it's a good smelling Christmas ornament, hey? Or you could have this anytime. You could also make a good bird feeder. So, see, you don't have to go to the store and buy a whole bunch of stuff. Maybe you have a limited budget, or maybe just don't have so much time for shopping, but that doesn't mean you can't have a good time and be creative and, you know, maybe make some cool stuff while you're at it. So, this is another important, it's not so much a found object, it's my faithful glue stick. This one is super handy because in the bottom it has the flat applicator, just not looking so good anymore. And then on the other end we have the little pointy applicator. Super versatile. A lot of things I make, this is the only absolutely vital ingredient. Everything else is what I happen to have or happen to find. Like a piece of wood, which I painted up a bit so it would look old. But the wood I just found when I was out walking, I think. Left over from somebody's project, and then they just tossed it out, and then I took a bit of paper, maybe it was scrapbooking paper, and I cut out a picture it had of a stopwatch and decoupaged it on. Easy peasy. Now it's a paperweight, or whatever you want to call it. Here you can see a roll that's just exactly like this one, but I put some old pieces of wrapping paper and such on it. You can see there's some of this paper, which is actually from the bag that donuts come in. So donuts are good. Not just tasty, but you get cool paper. It's just a nice decorative object. So let's see what we can find to make and do together.